evening and welcome to tonight's Posture Women's Basketball Postgame Press Conference. Coach Danielle Santos Atkinson. Coach, give us your thoughts following tonight's game against Iona.
Yeah, that tough one for us. Tough one for us. I thought there were so many things that we should have been able to control that we allowed slip away tonight. A lot of things that we saw from this game, we saw in the last game, and we've got to continue to improve. We allowed them 9 threes. When you give a team that many threes from the 3-point line, it's very hard to battle back and maintain a good position in the game. We didn't get to the free throw line at all in the first quarter, in the first half. We waited till the second half to get it done. This team is capable of so much more, and we've got to get back. We've got to get back to getting it done in practice and making sure that we're preparing in a way that has us out here playing with a sense of urgency and intensity that we need to win.
Coach, Sorrell's nasal was completely shut down. I've never seen this stat before. 0 for 7. How did that happen?
Yeah, I thought she had some good shots. I mean, she had some open shots. She shot some balanced shots today. She just didn't hit. Again, like I've been saying, Sorrell's a great player, and there's no question that she's a huge impact to our team and has a great ability to contribute on both ends of the floor. She's got to get herself going, and we're gonna make sure that happens. But she's a great player. She got some great shots today that just didn't fall.
Coach, I noticed you guys were switching a lot from zone defense to man defense. What did you see out there that made you want to make that switch?
Yeah, we wanted to get them off balance. They and our man, they were getting us in some of the ball screen action. They had some isolation plays that really hurt us throughout the game. In our zone, we felt as though we were stopping some of the stuff at the basket, and with better rotations, able to take away some of those 3-point shots. But we wanted to get them off balance to be able to switch. Also wanted to be able to get some trapping in, be able to apply some pressure within our man in our zone.
Coach, Iona led big late towards the end of that second half. You guys were able to battle back and make it up to the point where you had a chance for a 3 to tie the game. What did you make the team's fight to come back and make it a game?
Yeah, they had the fight. They had the fight these last few games, and that's what it's been. It's we hadn't played our best basketball, and then at the end we're fighting, we're playing catch up. But when you have to play catch up every single game, it's tough. When you put yourself in that type of hole, and so again, this team is capable of more. We've got to work to put 40 minutes together and not wait till the end.
Yeah, and Zaima, she had a double-double tonight, including some great defense on Sierra D'Angelo of Iona. How important is her production in the success of this team going forward?
It's huge. It is huge. I keep saying it. Zaya can average a double-double whenever she wants to. She's leading the league right now in rebounding, and she's doing a great job of being aggressive and crashing every single time. People are sending double because of the impact she's had and the production she's had. People are sending those doubles to her in the low post. I thought tonight she did a great job of finding out and not turning the ball over there when that double came. But she's got to continue to stay aggressive. We're not afraid of the double team. We understand how to attack it. She can still score out of that double team. But because of the impact and the production that she's having, she's attracting a lot of attention.
Coach, what can you say about your defense? We spoke about it earlier this week. Where do you think are some of the biggest points to learn back?
Yeah, I mean, we want to. They shot at 44%. That's way too high for our goals defensively, and so we've got to do a better job. They shot at 40% from the 3-point line. Again, way too high for our defensive goals. There were again controllable things that we're able to control on the defensive end that we allowed slip away today. It's an intensity we have to have. There's a focus we have to have mentally to be able to follow the game plan and have everyone on the same page every single possession. There's a great defensive team. We have the ability to be a great defensive team. I mean, when you hold a team to 59 points, you feel as though you should be on the winning side of that. But we've got to be able to get it done defensively and keep it even below that 59 with some of the careless points that we allowed. And then we've got to produce on the other end.
Yeah, and it took your hot hands a little bit of a while to get going. Can you speak to sort of the depth of this bench? Because we did see some, I don't want to say unfamiliar faces come in, but a lot of minutes for some players that don't see too many minutes.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a great bench. We've got players that are hungry and chomping for the opportunity to get into the game and to be able to show what they've got. And I think we are very capable off the bench to come in and have high production and good minutes. And so, as always, Selma had limited minutes this game, but she's a player for us that is going to do some great things. She has the ability to produce, and she's a great part of what we're doing. We had great minutes with Nay. She and T and Michaela is a freshman that is really finding her groove. And is playing with a lot of confidence. And so we got to continue to have some production there. We've got a lot of other players on the bench also. That have the ability to contribute. So we got to continue to get contributions from the bench.
Coach, last year the deficit was in double digits. Now it's just within 5.
Yeah.
What was the difference maker between last year's game against Iona versus this year?
Yeah, I did think this year, even with the lapses defensively, I still think we played a better defensive game than we did last year. We allowed them to get loose and way too much stuff. I thought our production, as even in 54 points, was still a bit better than it was last year. I think the biggest thing was our defense and the ability to get some of the stops that we needed. But again, when you allow those 9 threes, it's really tough to overcome.
Only 7 trips to the free throw line for Iona. Just talk about the defensive strategy, limiting their chances to go to the free throw line.
Yeah, we wanted. I think it was low for both teams. I don't. They probably should have had more. We could have had more, but we wanted to limit the paint touches and the paint points as well as the open 3-point shots. We thought we did a better job of limiting some of those fouls at the rim by taking away some of the offensive rebounds that usually lead to fouls and not putting them at the free throw line at the rim. They did a better job there. I did think late we got some hand called fouls towards the end there that sent them to the free throw line. But and having 7 free throws defensively, that seems like it would be a good game.
And Allie Knight, usually she's the facilitator, but tonight she's scoring 8 points. She's rebounding 3. She's stealing 3. Just talk about the performance from Allie tonight.
Yeah, she played with a lot of confidence. This is, again, what Allie is capable of. Even in her looking and finding the opportunities with herself, she still had 5 assists. And so she does a great job of getting other players involved and finding them and putting them in a position to be successful. We need her to continue to find her opportunities as well because it puts the pressure on the defense and helps in our overall offensive production. But Allie's a great player, and she does all the little things. She does all the dirty work that we need her to do, and she's constantly a vocal leader on the floor on both ends.
And your next opponent isn't for another week and change. What's the strategy going into the week before taking on Farmingdale State?
Yeah, we need some recovery, but we got to get ourselves back going. We got to get ourselves back going to the team that we know we're capable of. We've got to be able to put a complete 40-minute game together. We've got to all be on the same page, and we got to have great intensity when we are out there on the floor. We've got to clean up these mental lapses defensively and offensively, get ourselves to a point where we are executing more fluidly and with a lot more rhythm.
Tonight's postgame press conference. Coach, thank you.
Thank you.